And her question is, since I'm reevaluating my beliefs and behaviors now, I was raised to be nice. Can you be too nice? Apparently my nice has cost me. I'm up for reframing and retraining. I am ready to give up those beliefs and behaviors that no longer serve me. I think I need some guidance on this one. We were all taught to be nice. My parents taught me the same thing. Oh, you have to be so polite. You have to be so nice. And I remember one time thinking, we went to visit someone's house and my mother used to spend the car ride lecturing us on our behavior. This is how you're going to behave. And she was very particular about it. So she's giving me this lecture in the car about how I should behave. And I remember that we were told that when we go, after we say our hellos and thank yous, when we sit down, that is where we are supposed to remain sitting. Unless someone asks us to do something, we are to stay in that spot. I must have been, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years old. And I was shocked because there were other kids at this party. And those kids were running around, they were loud, they were throwing, they were laughing, they were having a jolly good time. And I was looking at these kids thinking, I'm not allowed to join them. Why is it that they can behave that way and get away with it and I can't? So, the cost of being nice. We were all taught, one way or another, we were all taught either at school or at home that our job is to be nice. And the thing is, when you're nice, but you're giving from your cup instead of giving from your saucer, that's the problem. You should never give something that you don't have to give. You have only enough for yourself. You should never be giving something that you cannot. Because then you go sacrifice. That's sacrifice. Sacrifice takes us right down the emotional scale and we feel bad. So in the past, we were taught to sacrifice. Sacrifice was a very good thing because think about the lives of those people who taught us to be nice. Those were the people who lived through World War II. They lived through one of the darkest recessions that we've ever had in history. We still have not had a recession of that type. And so they were coming from a place where the entire society was coming from a place of not having. Lack of abundance was their key. And when people come from a place of lack of abundance, if they see someone who has something, they want that person to sacrifice that. They call it the greater good. But sacrifice is not a good thing. Being generous is a very good thing, and you can only be generous when you're giving from your saucer. So we were not taught to have to create this boundary of not giving from the cup. We were never taught that. And that's where, when you don't have that boundary, you keep giving, and because you're low on the emotional scale because of the sacrifice, then it cannot come back to you because it's like vibration matches like vibration. So if I put this on a stick, Abraham's stick, the two perspectives, the perspective of having and not having. Everything has two sides. Being nice. You can be nice. What does nice mean? Nice means I'm going to humor you. Nice means I'm going to give you what you need. You can be nice from a place of generosity, which means you're giving from your saucer, and generosity feels good, and because you're generous, you feel even better, and then it comes back to you. See, we always say this, whatever you send out comes back to you, but you've got to send it out on a positive vibration. Now, people who are supposedly nice, if they were to give the same amount of money, let's take money as an example, as this generous person, they take the same amount of money as this generous person, and they give it away, but they're giving it away from here. They don't have enough to cover their own expenses. Giving this is going to make them feel tight, but they give it because they think that they're bribing God and the universe, and because they are giving, then it's going to come back to them manyfold, but it will not come back to them because they are giving from their saucer and not their cup. And when you give from your cup, when you're giving from your cup, you're making a sacrifice. You're giving away something that you should never be giving away because you don't have enough of it. Or if you're still going to give it, then you have to bring yourself from here all the way here to a feeling of being generous, which means it's okay that I'm giving from my cup because I can refill my cup. Then even though you don't have enough, you can give it away and your cup will refill because of your vibration. Vibration, 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 vibration. It is the only important thing of all. So, being nice has a cost only if you're being nice from a place low on the emotional scale. People who are nice from a place high on the emotional scale, they're not really giving anything that is not going to be multiplied manyfold and come back to them. So I hope that makes sense, Deborah. I hope that answers your question. And the how is what I'm going to teach you in the camp. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Love you lots. But I'll tell you something, that the understanding of where we go off track, the understanding of where we are going negative, the understanding of what we need to do differently is the most important thing, because the future is what matters the most. The past has happened. It's the future you need to control. And if you start understanding these concepts, then you can start applying them to your future. All right, guys, love you all lots, and I will see you later. Bye for now.